Steven is the man with the hat and the metal detector.
So what would you do if a landowner you've been with for 5 years suddenly says to you, I've got a field I've never told you about. Try this one. It's only 120 acres, but I'm quite sure you'll have fun. Wow. I'm gonna go get digging. And on the edge of the field was a puffball fungi. That is going to be a great breakfast tomorrow. Come and join me. To be part of the team, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so we can continue the journey forward together. Alright, let's get going. Today, let's turn this on. The coil is the X35, 11 inch. I'm going to start off on 90 for sensitivity. So let's get going. Well, not a bad start. That was my first target. A piece of copper. And that. Nice. Now, I don't know what it is, but... oh, look, there's some sort of a deity, I think, on there. Well, look, that's a good signal, except it's too big. And it's slightly the wrong tone. And it's coming out in the mid-90s. This is brilliant news because I do love spindle whorls. I don't know what it is about them. You can just tell so much from a nice spindle whorl, and I'll clean it up later. Oh, and get a good photograph of it. I love spindle whorls. I've been walking for about an hour and I've not found a coin at all just now. I don't know if you can see this, but it's quite thick. You can just see the Britannia coming through on that side, and if I turn that over you might just be able to see the head facing right. George III penny, really nice and thick, lovely coin. Sadly not much detail left on it, and that's the case really with Georgian coins. You never find much detail left on them. Now this isn't much, but it is old. It's a copper alloy strap end, the end of a strap. I found probably 3 or 4 of these in five and a half years, and I do love them. There's a piece missing just there. But I'm going to ask you, do you know what it is? That is lovely. I don't believe it, another spindle whorl. I've only ever found one decorated spindle whorl in 5.5 years, although I found over 50 spindle whorls, just one decorated. Today I get 2.
Steven is the man with the hat and the metal detector.
Everybody knows that I have a passion for spindle whorls. It's not a secret. An obsession, some people would say. So I thought I would try and cast a spindle whorl based on that original, the one that I found in the video. So I'm using for this technique sand casting. It's called Delft clay. Delft clay is really a sand with an oil base. You can use it over and over and over again, and it's so easy to do with a simple object without complicated shapes. Roman brooches can be done, but they are much more difficult. This should be very easy. So I just wanted to see how long it would take. So you can see I've made the 2-part mould, and I've used a piece of doweling to block up the centre of that spindle whorl. Getting it off is tricky because you don't want to damage the mould in any way at all. And then we need to make the casting sprue to pour the pewter, that's what I'm going to make it from, into the mould. After making a couple of air vents to let the gases and air escape, as the pewter goes in, the air can go out, so there's no voids in the casting. I melted down some scrap pewter and I pour it in the mould, and then I keep my fingers crossed that something decent will come out, and it did. It's got a little bit of flanging on it which needs to be removed, and of course the casting sprue which I cut off. then really it's about polishing. Well, I'm quite happy with that. It turned out very nice in the end. You can see there the lovely detail on there, but if you do take more care, then you can get some magnificent detail, which you ought to do if you're doing a copy of a coin or a ring or something like that. But really, with a spindle whorl, there's not much you need to do as far as being careful is concerned. Now, if you'd like to see how to cast your pewter on a budget, see this video. If you'd like to see how to make a silicone mould to cast lead, coins, spindle whorls and other things, see this video. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.